Wisconsin. All right.
Wisconsin's a weird place, but we're happy to be neighbors with them. They have really good beer.
Right, man. All right. Moving and grooving right here into this game here. This is not a button check. I don't.
No, we're right in it.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely right in it. Just a bit of a hesitation here. And I respect that. You know, both these two characters certainly have the tools to kind of screw each other up. You know, I think more Marth in his favor versus Little Mac. Something as simplistic as like a down tilt right on the ledge could just end Little Mac's everything. I'm talking his whole boxing career, you know, everything he went to school for, it's just done.
That's why you see how deliberate BlackDynoWright's playing. You see him just constantly walking back and forth. You don't see him dashing.
No, not at all.
You don't see him trying to run too fast, because if he makes a single misstep, he can just lose this match.
Yeah, free. Yeah, it's going to get ugly for him. So when he does decide to get in, I expect to see a lot of like up tilt. Up tilt is a good like space demander. Like, yo, I just need a little bit of room to work with. Forward tilt, usually a strong option as well. Just Lil Mac's tilts in general, really good here. But man, he's really struggling to get his feet onto the ground. Okay. Oh, tries to go for the air KO punch. I think he just needed to waste it. And that's something that characters like Little Mac and Cloud sometimes do knowingly. Sometimes you're like, why did he waste that? Well, because if he's holding on to KO punch or limit forever, the match is just not moving along.
I think he used it just to get positioning.
There's also that too.
To cross him up, and then he was able to find that forward smash there to seal out the Marth stock. Marth got a little bit too Dancing Blade happy, missed the fourth hit, and on whiff, that was an easy punish.
Yes.
But then right back here, Marth just gets one tipper hit move all the way to the left side of the stage, and Lil Mac had no chance of recovering.
Not at all. Okay, oh, goes for the short hop right into the Dancing Blade. He's trying to make sure it goes down. Oh, Marth with these strong normals, though. BlackDynoWright finds himself off stage. That's okay, though. Makes it back, and he's working on a KO punch here. Boom.
Nice turnaround Dancing Blade. Again, we have this guy going off the stage. We'll poke a little bit under Battlefield.
That's right.
That's just enough to buy him the time to get into center stage.
There it is. Okay. Tries to go for the reverse KO punch that time. Might have showed his hand a little bit too early. And like I said, there is the down tilt. Now, luckily enough, these high-level Little Macs, they know how to recover. They know how to save their jump. They know how to use KO punch to help them come back as well. Oh, a little, just way too preemptive there on the side special.
Again, just barely reaching the edge. I'm actually shocked that BlackDynoWright's still alive, but those recoveries are excellent. Get the last hit, not enough.
Now, had he been able to get the other hits there of special, it could have been a different story. Tries, oh, wait, what the heck?
Okay, that pivot forward smash, just retreating a little bit there, baited CRB into thinking he had a fair. And that just means the Little Mac's going to be taking game one.
Little Mac takes a game. Words you don't normally hear all the time. Little Mac took game number one. But it's combo breaker, man. Anything can literally happen here.
We got a couple of Little Macs in attendance.
We do. We do.
Little Mac is that character that until you really lab the ways that you can just knock him off stage and seal up the stocks, you can just struggle to fight him because his frame data is so oppressive on the ground.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, nonetheless, moving right into game number two, and BlackDynoWright with a very dominating start here. Goes for the tilted down forward smash as well, too, man. That just eats up shields.
And just does a ton of damage.
Patient Mac, dude, this is scary. People think Mac is like the ultimate aggro character. Nah, bro. If you see Patient Mac, you're probably going to be in for a fight.
Oh, okay. I thought that that was like kind of, is that a phantom hit?
Yeah, it might have been.
It looked like it just poked Marth, but maybe his up B just got in range at the perfect time to kind of cancel it out.
Uh-oh.
At the same time, now this Little Mac might be dead.
Okay, goes for the high recovery with the Jolt Haymaker. Goes for another one just to regain footing back towards center stage. I like that. He's kind of standing like that middle hub right there, and he's not leaving it. He said, this is my house. No, sir, you cannot come in.
Yeah, you see the circle on Battlefield. That's such a great example of stage control. Because if you hold that center circle, you just have control. And right there, Little Mac converts it into a stock hit in the down tilt up B combination.
Now, when Little Macs get the KO, but they haven't had to use the KO punch, you'll start to see an even more patient Mac come out with the start fishing for like down tilt, safe options that can convert right into the KO punch. But I don't think my man CRB, I gotta make sure CRB, we gotta make sure, I gotta make sure I'm saying his name right.
It's 3 letters.
Yeah, CRB.
There you go.
I'm like one of those guys that likes to say the tag too, man. WFP CRB.
And he's trying to really finish off this Little Mac here. He's been, CRB's been doing a really good job of just juggling the Little Mac on these platforms. We saw that lead to like 50 or 60% in the first game, but he hasn't really been able to convert anything early. I have a theory, a working theory that I've been working on for the entirety of this game, which is when there's a Little Mac on the screen, somebody's going to leave mad.
Yes.
It's either the Little Mac because he gets gimped, or it's the other guy because he has to deal with Little Mac. And it looks like in this situation, it's going to be the Marth player who leaves a little bit upset. We saw a couple of opportunities where he could have gotten those gimps in game 1. Not so much game 2. It really just felt like DynoWright had a beat on his neutral play.
Yeah.
And just was in complete control.
He was, man. His spacing was just nuts. I mean, think about micro spacing, Little Mac. Like, just even thinking about those two things at high level, stuff of nightmares, dude. BlackDynoWright definitely bringing the nightmares here into reality. He just outmoved CRB. That's the only real way to put it, you know.